Now, we have started our chapter 5, temperature, in our previous lecture. We also studied about the distribution of sunlight on the surface of the earth, and because of that, how and which zones are formed were also studied. So, the zones which were studied were the torrid zone, temperate zone, and frigid zone. In our today's lecture, we are going to study the next part of this chapter. Let's start with an example. Now, here is a picture of water in a bowl which is kept inside the house and outside the house. Now, at what you're going to do at sunrise, that is in the morning, keep one of the bowl inside the house, whereas keep the other bowl of the water outside the house. Now you have to see that this bowl remains in the sun all the time. ये वाला बोल जो है वो सन के नीचे होना चाहिए जब तक तुम लोग इसको हटाते नहीं हो. Now go in the afternoon near these two bowls and walk barefoot on the floor inside the house. Okay, and when you walk barefoot on the land inside the house, you will have some difference. Whereas go outside and walk barefoot on the land. और यहाँ पे भी डिफरेंस क्या है वो भी अंडरस्टैंड करो. You will feel that the land inside the house is cool, whereas the land outside the house is hot. Also, when you will feel the temperature of the water inside the house and outside the house, you will observe that the water under the sun is warm, whereas the water inside the house is cold. Now, perform this same activity outside the house and get the feel of temperature. And just try to understand this difference. Just do this again in the evening, but walking barefoot on the land inside the house and outside the house. Do this activity again in the evening around 7 o'clock and again write the observation. Now you can remove the pots. By paying careful attention to this, example, we get to know that Outside the house, the land cools down earlier than water. मतलब घर के बाहर जो पानी का बोर रखा था वहां पे तुम लोग ऑब्जर्व करोगे कि इन द इवनिंग द लैंड will be cooler fast than the water, whereas the water kept in sun is still warm in the evening. We'll repeat it again. Outside the house, the land cools down earlier than water, whereas the water kept in the sun is still warm in the evening. Why is the difference in the change in the temperature of water and land? This is because air plays an important role in the change in the temperature. How so? How does air play an important role in the change in the temperature? The air over the land gets heated faster and also cools down rapidly, whereas the air over the water gets heated slowly and also cools down slowly. See, लैंड के ऊपर जो एयर है दैट एयर फास्ट heats fast and also it cools down also fast, whereas वाटर के ऊपर जो एयर है वो धीरे से हीट होता है एंड धीरे से कूल होता है. Now see, look at this picture. Here we have a picture of a land and water. This is the picture of a coastal area. This is a coastal area. Now, talking about the difference in the temperature of coastal area, the temperature of air is lower during the day, that is, it is cool. The temperature is cool during the day and warmer in the night. But the temperature on the land is hot during daytime and cool during night time. I repeat it again. See, पानी के ऊपर की जो एयर है यहाँ का टेम्परेचर डे टाइम में कूल रहता है, whereas नाइट टाइम में हॉट रहता है. और लैंड के यहाँ पे डे टाइम में यहाँ का टेम्परेचर हॉट रहता है एंड नाइट टाइम में यहाँ का टेम्परेचर कूल रहता है. Now, why this happens? Why this thing happens? Here we see such changes in the temperature in the coastal area and on land because, understand carefully, because when the seawater gets heated, water vapor gets mixed in the air. The amount of water vapor is more due to the presence of the sea. Understand this statement carefully that सी वाटर के ऊपर का जो एयर है, सी वाटर के ऊपर का जो एयर है, वो एयर में वाटर वेपर ज्यादा होता है. क्यों? क्योंकि वहां पानी की अवेलेबिलिटी ज्यादा है. Whereas this water vapor holds heat in the air. This results into air in the coastal region to be warm and moist. वो जो एयर है ना, सी का एयर, उसका एयर वार्म रहता है. व्हाई? बिकॉज वो एयर में जो वाटर वेपर है, वो वाटर वेपर हॉट हो जाते हैं, वार्म हो जाते हैं. उसकी वजह से एयर also gets warm. Whereas on the land, the situation is opposite. Since the water vapor is absent in more amount, the air remains dry during daytime. Understand the statement carefully that land के ऊपर की air जो है, वो air में water vapor कम रहता है. Okay, that means water vapor कम है, इसकी वजह से वो air जो है वो dry हो जाता है during daytime. But during night, due to no presence of heat, the air doesn't get heated, which causes the air to get cool. I repeat the statement. During the night, due to no presence of heat, the air doesn't get heated, which causes the air to get cool. मतलब क्या है इसका कि नाइट टाइम में वहां के एयर में हीट नहीं होती है, इसकी वजह से वहां का एयर कूल होता है. दिस लीड्स टू शार्प डिफरेंस इन डे एंड नाइट टेम्परेचर. The difference in the maximum and minimum temperature of day is called diurnal range of temperature. Which difference? Here in this statement, the difference in the maximum and minimum temperature of day, this is given. What does it mean by this sentence? This sentence means the difference in the temperature of daytime being hot and night time being cool. This difference is called diurnal range of temperature. Here also we have come to an end of this part. We have completed with our today's part and we end our today's lecture.